evening. Surprise! Second time today. Good evening. Good evening, Gap and Peapot and LRPD and Emily. Good evening, BB and Living and Amanda and Pack, Deb, Andraste, Lily and Jen. Hello, everybody. How's it going? What a day. What a day. What a day. I was here like 12 hours ago. And now I'm back. Hi. Hi, team. Hello, Lucy and Moody and Sarah and Jen and Truth and Lottie and Denise and everybody. Hi. How are you all today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're being productive. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're happy, mostly. I hope you're happy. Starlight, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate the message, mate. Hello. I hope you've all got something to do while we jump into another react of Miss Chantal Marie being the worst. Just the worst. Just the absolute worst. Team, if you haven't seen the 2 streams yet, spoilers. She's the worst. I did forget to mention this morning, partially because I'm a little bit tired in the mornings and didn't realize it was the 11th, just to let everybody know, today is National Coming Out Day. So for those LGBTQIA plus community members, hooray! Hooray! Today is National Coming Out Day. It was first recognized in the late 80s in the States. It has basically been taken up worldwide. It's a lot less recognized as a noted day, primarily thanks to, for many people, coming out being a little bit easier than it was in the 80s and 90s, and we'll be talking about that a lot today. Absolutely understanding that everybody's coming out story and history is their own personal challenge, but I would today like to celebrate National Coming Out Day. So for those of you in the chat, thank you all. I see all of the progress hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you. Didn't realize it was today, and we're going to be talking about this mess, because this mess decided to be a bigot. Not me, Chantal. Just to make that clear. Chantal does not speak well of people. She does not speak well of groups of people. She doesn't speak well of anything. She's actually terrible. She's terrible. She's just terrible. I don't really have too much else to say. We're going to be skipping over the Hi Guys live stream. Essentially, the Hi Guys live stream is just repeated like half an hour later because she didn't get the attention she wanted from her chat. Her chat was actually coming for her pretty hard through the original live stream because she's back with old mate. Okay, spoilers and summary. Hi. She's back with old mate. They're not in a romantic relationship. They're just friends. That's, my mind, a paraphrase for he's my drug dealer and we still fucking. Swear jar at the 3-minute mark. That was quick. Cool. So that's going on. Her chat's really not here for it. We've now got confirmation, allegedly, that we're dealing with an STI, which is gonorrhea. She's in all types of hip hip hooray, I just need to take 1 pill and it's done and I don't need to worry, and I certainly don't need to go get my bloods tested, even though you absolutely should, Chantal, but you're an ignorant bigot, so what does that matter? So she doesn't know if she's got anything other than the gonorrhea. Her lips either burnt or blistering of some fascination that's happening. What else do we need to know? What else do we need? Rude. Dr. Emily, I am indeed rude, yes. Today I'm all types of rude. That's about it. That's where we left off for that hour. She didn't get the reaction that she wanted, so she paused it and then started again. So we're going to be covering the I Just Need Your Company, because I've already covered Chantal for over 2 hours today and now have to do it a little bit more. Not have to, choose to. But also, she's kind of garbage and I would like to talk about it. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for talking it through with me, team. I appreciate you all. Rude disclaimer. Yes, of course, my rude disclaimer. From the top, hi, my name's Zach. If you're new, lovely to meet you. If you've been here before, it's fabulous to have you back. Thank you for being wonderful. I hope that you're out there being productive while you listen to me ramble. Thanks for being here. I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional. I'm just a guy who lost some weight and talks about things on the internet. Also not here to shame, hate, harass, bully, or humiliate. I said that incorrectly. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, and that's what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be calling out the shenanigans, because today there were shenanigans. Does anyone have any questions? Buckle up and get ready to scream into the void together. You betcha, Kerry. Right, here we go. This is her. What a surprise. What a surprise. Oh, we need a slightly slower chat? Absolutely, team. My apologies. I will change that over now. Please hold. Oh, no. Don't you start yet. I'll get to you in a minute. Sorry, Look, there is one particular phrase that she brings up in this chat, and we'll talk about it when we get to it. Spoilers. But it's awful. And just, like, it really... Like, I mean, I don't have a high... Like... Not high thought. I don't think highly of Chantal in general, but just, like, sometimes the words that come out of her mouth really do cut deep, you know? Right, we're gonna speed this up just a little bit. It's only an hour and 26 minutes, so I think we will get through it together. Everybody find your buddy. Let's go. KL, welcome to the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining as a member. Welcome to Popstar. Hey, Lucy, I see you. Thank you.
Hey, somewhat stuff. I think it's just you and me here. I seriously need a life.
There's one person speaking to her in her chat to start off with, and she comments, I seriously need a life. Yep, I'm not going to disagree with you there, mate. Maybe get offline and, I don't know, do something. Also, I have tea. Maybe tea will help me. Tea will help me.
I think we should do a Halloween look to get our mind off of shitty stuff.
I want to make a joke about her costume just being garbage. Yep. Chantal's going.
I know, Brooke. I just don't want to be alone right now. I mean, like, I do want to be alone physically, but, like, I had an edible.
Oh,
no.
Great! So we've got high as butts, Chantal. She says one edible. Who the hell knows how much THC that is? Or if it was one, because she lies all the time. She's awful. Lottie, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. And for the message. Lottie says, just to say you and chat are fab. And I love you all. Lottie, appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here. You're amazing. Everybody's amazing. You're all amazing. Love you too.
Okay, at all. I don't really want to talk about it, other than just... I need water, hold on.
Did her lip get worse? Asked Paul. Yeah, it kind of looks more scabby now. It kind of looks a bit more scabby. She keeps telling us that she put that thing on it that she uses to treat wounds. I don't quite remember what it's called. We have a product in Australia called betadine, which is pretty much used for any cut, scrape, burn, or what have you. Ooh, getting blown out there. Yeah, she's put something on it which has made it slightly darker.
So, I don't even want to move.
Neosporin, that's it, Lucy, thank you. Oh, polysporin. It's polysporin, Denise. Yes, that's the correct one.
I'm really just, like, relaxed. Sorry, Brooke. My fan is really high. Or, yeah. Order water! That's totally something I would do. Tracy S., welcome to Very Important Bees. There's Ready, Set, Bees.
People are still joining her channel, even with all of this mess going on. Awful. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not recommend. Pizza's just gone live on her channel. Oh, get
Thank you for
out of
joining,
town.
Tracy. So, I'm not going to talk about it. I just want to say, you guys told me.
Uh-huh.
I just said, I don't want to hear anything from you unless it's the truth. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Great.
Because...
Highly do not recommend. Oh, absolutely not.
Just on the research I did and what everyone's telling me, and just my gut instincts and just like little clues here and there I picked up on, I believe that he's lying to me.
Right, so I forgot to mention, the earlier stream, she was basically trying to convince her chat to tell her any way that she could have potentially gotten gonorrhea without it being an STI, because she's uneducated and doesn't understand what the S stands for in STI, STD. Trying to basically find any kind of confirmation that old mate could potentially not have been cheating on her. How is he cheating on you? You are fuck buddies. This is not a relationship. This is friends with benefit at most, and you're sleeping with your drug dealer, allegedly. That's not team. Please note that this is not a healthy relationship of any sort. This is awful. This is a cautionary tale. The worst kind. Continuing.
And that hurts a lot.
Broccoli, thank you for the message for 2 months. Broccoli says, thanks, mods, for all that you do. All is friendly. The mods are amazing. Team, if we could get some hands up in the chat for the mods. They're all incredible and absolutely deserve a thank you for putting up with my BS, Foodie's BS, and for just being great people. Thank you all.
Yeah, I am a fool. I feel like a fool. Because I'm a really nice person, and I'm easy to take advantage of. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway.
Thanks, team. Okay, this is 1.5, and that fire alarm is still
He
going.
swore on his mother's life, so I'm just like, he can't be lying. But I did on my grandma's.
So just a reminder, and to catch that, old mate swore on his mother's life that he wasn't cheating on Chantal, and then tried to blame her and her unhygienic ways for gonorrhea. And then Chantal has confirmed, yes, I swore on my grandmother's ashes that I would not go back to him. And it took like 12 hours. I'm so tired. So tired.
Yeah, I denied it and said maybe it wasn't from me. For it to be from me, it would have to be from like BB. Anyway.
Oh, paper tape, absolutely. She puts herself into.
Listen to you guys, Abby. It's just.
She puts herself into all of these situations. Like, there's a reason why no one's feeling sorry for her. Because she keeps walking herself back. This is like the 11th time she's gotten back with old mate after telling us they've had a fight or they've broken up or whatever. No one's got time. No one's got time for any of this.
Even now, like.
She's in slow motion. Absolutely, Blondie.
Like a heartache, you know?
Well, she said she was on edibles here, so we can slow down to reality time. She's talking about heartache, so that'll be fun.
Anyway.
Mish, smoke alarms are trending on YouTube, yes. I was highly considering a bit where I would just play one in the background, but then decided I'm not going to put everybody's animals through that. Aussie, I'm sorry.
I am in therapy.
No, she's done 2 introductory therapies. So she's got a therapy appointment lined up for next Friday, apparently. So we'll see. Because she can't keep track of her own goddamn business, so we will.
Therapy takes time. There's no quick fix.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I can exhale that slowly on purpose.
Yeah, Morgan. I'm not. It's obviously. That's one.
Okay, we're gonna go back to speed. Sorry, team.
Those things where it's like there's literally no other explanation.
For the gonorrhea? No. He gave it to you. Because you're practicing risky sex.
I just wish things were different.
Same.
TTMR. Happy birthday. Denial is so much easier, yes, but it's not. It's just not the truth, you know.
Oh, hey, Punisher. How's it going?
For every lie you think I tell you, I tell myself a bigger one.
Do
times
you?
10.
Do you? No, you don't lie to yourself. That's not a professional, but I'm gonna say that that's a coping mechanism that you just entirely detach from reality. You could define that as lying to yourself, but you don't live in your own reality, Chantal. You couldn't. Because you couldn't live in your own reality and be this ignorant about everything. Aussie, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate the message, mate. Aussie says, oh, my flip, flap, snick, snack, her alarm clock. Her fire alarm. Her alarm clock? Her fire alarm. Yeah, it keeps going. Sorry if I pointed it out to anyone, but it's there. I can hear it now.
Sorry for popping that. There was nothing like... When my eyeliner feels like... I feel like raccoon eyes all the time. Can't go back.
She hasn't actually taken the eyeliner off from the old mate visit because it's still like a good centimetre thicker on one side. Who am I to judge? I don't do makeup that often. My makeup's not great. So, whatever. But also...
That's part of maturity. He doesn't care about causing me pain, yeah. Drag not, yeah. No thanks.
Georgia, she is living in her current truth. You're right.
Hi, Shyla.
I don't think it's a cut.
Tender new man life.
I'm still on board with look, regardless of whether or not it's a burn or if it's something more health related, it looks blistered to my eyes.
Yes.
And hello, I am indeed an Australian. How's it going?
Get my STD under control. I can't believe I have an STD. I know they're like common, but I'm just way too fucking trusting. Like, I'm too naive. Like,
you're engaging in risky sex with a man who is supplying you drugs on the first date. Let's all take a moment and recognize, have we as younger people perhaps engaged in similar activities? Maybe, but I feel like many people mature and learn lessons. Some people don't. And some people don't need to go through those experiences to learn those lessons. And that's great, because that means we're having conversations about what is safe sex, and what are you putting at risk, and how to have fun and engage safely with people who are consensual and not abusive. Those are all good conversations to have. The way Chantal has it is not. She is a cautionary tale. Do not do as she do.
Never in a million... Sorry, guys. Never in a million years would I ever... That's better. Now it's PG. PG is safer.
Hey, Daily.
Never in a million years. Anyway.
Oh, enjoy your skincare. Sarah, willfully ignorant. Absolutely.
Brooke, I was in denial. Like, I didn't think... I believed that. Like, I went and bought all those things from Amazon thinking that, like, you can get, like, gonorrhea or whatever from fucking, just not being hygienic enough, which I thought I was. I mean, like I said, I don't go to a guy's house. Like, and not... I don't know. I guess maybe I thought, like, it made me self-conscious, you know? Because that's what, like, how he made me feel about it. So then...
Of course he did. But also, accountability time. Foodie, you're a 37-year-old. You're an adult. Please tell me that your education hasn't failed you so much that you have no idea of how sexually transmitted infections/diseases work. There's a big hint. It's in the name.
After I did Kalisa Snob, I researched it after. Anyway. You could have had it before he even met you. I don't think so, Chin Defense. I think it's only like a 30-day like incubation period. It's not like...
Okay, she's going to prattle off some stuff. Go for it, Chantal. Aspats and Super Chats. Thank you very much for the Super Chat, mate. I appreciate it. Aspats says, I work with users 10 plus years and this is an unmistakable meth pipe burn. We will report this to parole court child protection as proof of current use. Aspats, I appreciate the Super Chat and the words as well. And the insight. Because personally, I have very little experience of what a meth pipe burn looks like. But it turns out I might actually be learning what that looks like. Thank you very much again for the message. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Months. And yeah, there's a lot of things, Piggies. A lot of things. Disgusting? Yeah, I know. Mandy Pfeiffer, welcome to Very Important Research. Ready, set, bees. It can only be transmitted. It cannot be developed inside the body naturally.
Hey, Ellie.
That's what's hurting me, is that, like, I'm telling you.
What?
There's no scientific, like, way that this can
Tell me about
be from
science.
anything else. Like,
right. No. So an hour ago in the previous stream, she was trying to find any reason why it wasn't old mate cheated on her. I'm still confused at why she's concerned with old mate cheating on her since they're not in a relationship. They are the worst, Ross and Rachel. BB, I see you. I'll say it again. They're the worst, Ross and Rachel. They were on a break. They weren't in a committed monogamous relationship, and they weren't practicing safe sex. They were practicing risky sex with other people. Well, Chantal wasn't. Old mate was. So, like, there's like, you didn't just miraculously wake up with gonorrhea one day. Like, it's from your sexual partner. You are an adult, Chantal. You should know. You should know this. Oh my goodness.
I just hope that I wouldn't be the type of person to, like, do it out of, like, vengeance for, like, an argument or something, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm so tired of it.
Lottie, you're right. This is fucking around.
In a way, I'm kind of glad I shared everything with you guys, because this would be so heavy to go through alone, and I think it would, like, break me.
It is not your YouTube audience's responsibility to handhold you through an STI. Go reach out to your support network. Oh, wait, you've already burnt that bridge because your family, like, tried to help you with the cocaine addiction, and then you said, fuck that, I'll go back to old mate. This is the worst of how things happen. Right? This is all downhill. This is an entire spiral. Chantal has isolated herself from friends and family. She doesn't have a support network apart from what we watch on YouTube. And can you imagine, team, imagine in 20 years when people are able to look back on this. Just consider what the future is. Because I hope you all have a wonderful future. And I know you're all working towards that. People will find Foodie in 20 years' time when this arc is over with. And be all types of woefully confused. Because the internet's forever.
I think I would be a lot worse off if I wasn't a YouTuber and thousands of people didn't know what I was going through. Now go give him a...
Hello, Andrea.
Maybe he already has that.
I have some big feelings today. Jet, good to see you, mate.
Yeah. It's always family. Hi, Marissa! What am I gonna do about it?
Celine, a pipe burn seems to be the common theory at the moment. Yes.
I know, Shyla. No, not remorseful at all. His answer was like, that's what you want, okay, bye. You know, like, kind of just like...
Why did you turn her up?
I don't feel cared about at all.
Because you're not. You're a mark and a customer. That's it. That's it, Foodie. There isn't a relationship here. Stop trying to pull one out of thin air. This is delusion and not reality.
It was a good mood when I left. But just reading more about it, like getting the prescription, it was just like made me mad again. Just like, because like I know he's lying to me. Like I'm not stupid. Fucking, it makes me feel like you're insulting my intelligence, you know.
You are stupid though. Seekos, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. CK says, hello all. Chantal isn't naive. She simply believes these things only happen to dirty people. She's too good for consequences. Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's not forget that a couple of streams ago, she basically was trying to badmouth individuals for being dirty that weren't her. Right? Glass houses, I said at that time as well. Also, it does bring up the fact that, like, we should absolutely be having conversations about STIs and STDs and playing safe and being responsible and knowing your status. All of those things. But Chantal doesn't take that approach seriously or with any level of maturity whatsoever. She literally tries to mentally gymnastic her way around the potential that the guy she's fucking raw is fucking other people raw. Wild. Stephanie, thanks for the 8 months, mate. Steph says, I'm late. Are we back to sad woe is me time? Yeah, pretty much. You haven't missed much.
Anyway. I don't know, Ronald. I think Stevie Knox. There's a super bug on. It's resistant to all antibiotics. He had it from day one. You had a sore throat after the first time.
Morning, Mimic.
What do you mean it can lay dormant? It can lay dormant for that long? Yeah.
All conversations she should have had with a healthcare professional instead of her goddamn chat.
Vlogtober. Yeah, Rhonda, I don't want to talk in person about it. I don't want to argue in person. Like the Beauty and Beast curse.
Yeah, Arlo, exactly right. Arlo says this was an opportunity for her to talk about it and maybe look up and spread some educational information. Waste of a platform. I agree. She's never been that person, but it did strike a note with me when she started talking about this and specifically said I should be talking about, I should be allowed to talk about STIs. Yeah, absolutely. You are. You can talk about whatever the hell you want, but actions and consequences. But also, this is the individual who told us for forever that she was going to start an OnlyFans. OnlyFans. Dessert. An OnlyFans. That word is hard today. An OnlyFans specifically to talk about and showcase sex, right? And then you have to consider how much safety was going to happen there. Because probably not a lot. And then she was saying how she was going to make a podcast to tell us all about her story times and adventures. And you wonder how much forethought would have gone into that to spread any type of positive message about, like, sexual health. Probably none. Considering this chat, probably none.
Ugh, like herp.
Here's a flanner pie. Well,
this is not a herp.
I would argue
like,
yes.
When a guy says, believe what you want, he is 100% guilty of what he is being accused of. Really, someone, Steph? You've had many sore throats.
She has.
Yeah.
She has had many sore throats, and she's told us every time it's tonsillitis.
But, I mean...
Oh my god, flashback to, 4 days ago of her, shoving her camera lens down her throat, asking her chat if they could see anything. Oh boy, where we've come from now, huh?
Where would I have gotten it from?
From the guy you're fucking raw.
BB? I don't think so.
Catherine, quiche is absolutely a savoury flan. With a crust. Can you make a flan with a crust?
Yeah, that's true.
Like a custard pie or a custard tart.
Hi, KB.
Also, this light is washing me out today.
Did he disclose that he had other partners? No, of course not.
Play nice, please, camera.
Yeah. Came from him, yeah. I mean, in my gut, I know.
Sorry, Lily.
Shut up, Exy. You should have let you know. Yep. You have any cause to talk about something else? I don't know what to say. Sweetie! Let's dress up as something. I don't know.
Okay. I dressed up in my favorite jacket.
I know, Converse.
Is a flan not a pie?
I don't like, but basic. Yeah, he's mad I told about this. He's mad I told about he's just like, why would you tell people such personal things? Which, yes, I understand, but for me, it's beneficial.
Is it? How?
Not for him, of course.
Do you know how it's beneficial to her? Monetarily, because she's a full spectacle, and the only purpose she has in life is making money by making a fool of herself. That's it. What other purpose could there be? Please, someone derive purpose from what we see on Foodie's channel, because she's not interested in anything. She has no hobbies. It's motivated purely by attention and money. Okay, we know.
For me it is.
We know. We fully know.
So, no, the bruise is from sex. A while ago. Jam, I don't know where he is. You both have it, and one of you hasn't slept with anyone else. Exactly, Denise. Exactly.
So
we
he
both
gave
have it. Oh, no, sorry. He's trying to say the clinic never called him back, so he doesn't have anything.
The clinic never called him back, so he doesn't have anything, but he got put on antibiotics for a green golf ball dick. Okay. Think he might be lying.
I don't even know what to say. It just hurts me even more when, you don't love somebody if you can lie to them like that. Because, I loved BB so much.
You don't... Chantal, honey. I'm going to be your good Judy here for a moment and tell you that he doesn't love you. He loves your wallet. And he loves the fact that you potentially procure things through him and for him. And he doesn't really need to do all that much. He's just kind of there. And he also treats you like garbage. And you do literally everything for him. Foodie, you set him up a YouTube channel which he has monetized already. Like, what have you not done? Like, what boundaries have you put in place? Zero. And what, like, how have you met in the middle on anything? Anything. Has he ever come to you and said, I want this, and have you said no? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I couldn't lie to him. Like, when he looked at me and, like, asked me, did you cheat on me? And I was like, no. And he's like, before you say no, like, you don't even love me enough to be honest with me? So that I couldn't fucking lie to him after that. I was like, yes, I did cheat on you. Like, so I don't know how somebody can just, like, lie to your face just like that. No, he has, Tracy. Yeah, I don't think he does love me at this point.
Duh. Let's all take that as a message. If anyone. Team, I hope you never get to this point in your life dealing with someone in your own reality that Foodie has. But if you start seeing those red flags, team, we know. We can take the lessons out of this.
Antibiotics.
He's making so much money off of
it. It's like a cocktail of antibiotics they give for people who might have, like, gonorrhea or chlamydia or something.
So now she's telling us that old mate has received a cocktail. And there's an interesting discussion about specifically what he's taking. So I was reading up that there is potentially a shot to accompany oral medication. I am not a medical professional, just literally an article I read on the internet. So a layperson's approach, absolutely. Dre, thanks for being here for 9 months, mate. Good to see you. Dre says on a positive note, 9 months. Yay. Yay indeed. Congrats. A full term. 9 months. Yeah, so who knows? Who knows what old mate has, but apparently the clinic has not confirmed anything with him. But both of them lie, and they're both awful. Being Chantal and old mate.
Karma. Me? For what? My karma? Maybe. Cheating karma, probably. He doesn't deserve.
You know what? It's a consequence to specific actions. That's what it is. You had risky sex with your drug dealer. You got an STI. That's the consequence of the action.
Yeah, like, he doesn't deserve privacy at this point. You know what? I'm starting to think that way.
Morning, DC.
Sorry, but I just want to meet, like, a man who's, like, just, like, obsessed with me. Not obsessed, but in a healthy way. Like, just in love with me the same way. I just feel like it's never reciprocated in the same way. I mean, with BB, yeah, I did for a long time. And Pete's too, but he didn't give that woman he posted any privacy. Yeah. Let's make a plan.
The plan should be to stop seeing this person. Erdy, thank you for 5 months. Erdy says, remember, you're a beautiful tater tot. Thanks for the message, Erdy. I appreciate it. I hope you're going well.
Pizza. Antibiotics. I took one. I'm actually, like,
Brand,
happy
hello.
it's just, like, one. I mean, I probably...
Oh, just as a note, she took her antibiotics on stream because of course she did.
would have had, like, more respect. Like, if you just say, we were really mad and I was really mad at you, we were fighting, you broke up with me and I fucked somebody. Like, just admit it. Like, tell me about it. You know, I would have so much more respect for you. But now I just don't. I mean, I just feel like, how much more can I be hurt? I don't know.
Oh my god, you put yourself in these positions, Chantal. Calm down.
Anyway, so that's it.
Move on.
Happened. Yeah, Kimikaze, I do see it.
Oh, Polly, she took the antibiotics without food? Yeah, how about the, like, 4 shots, well, 2 shots that we saw of rum that she took leaving old mates? How about that? Because she was like, oh no, just a drink. Half the tumbler full of rum. Meanwhile, what? How long later? Yeah, let's follow that up with antibiotics. Hopefully she's not drinking more of that rum with the antibiotics, because I don't think you're meant to drink on antibiotics. I could be wrong. I'm not a professional, but I'm also not Chantal, so I trust my own judgment over whatever she does.
Stephen King's It. He played me. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
What's in the mug? It's tea today.
Well, I do feel bad. I don't want to, like, even despite everything, I don't want to hurt him. I can't help it. no, kamikaze. Looking for report research. I had a really healthy dinner today.
Someone mentioned before when we were watching this originally over on the Discord, we were thinking back to Chantal's deep set inherent love of Degrassi, and just how many lessons she didn't take from her favorite television show as a teenager. Like, I'm so sure Degrassi covered STDs, STIs, like not great relationships. She took no lessons. Zero.
Like, he's a really awesome person, fun person otherwise.
Sorry, yes, that was you,
why,
Phoebe.
It's too bad that there's been so much hurt because it'd be cool to be friends, because he's fun, he has a fun side, he's a really good cook, how can I not ever have his falafels ever again?
Because he's an abusive drug dealer who gave you an STI. I don't know how much longer I can make my definition of old mate. Because it's just, the bad things are just going to keep adding to it. I could write a full paragraph of descriptive terms for old mate. None of them.
Austin, I think you need a gay best friend who can distract you. Seems like you're just lonely. Frig, I don't know. I need sex in my life, too. Maybe he doesn't consider it cheating if it happened when you guys are not together at the moment. I know, probably.
Save everybody, sex doll.
No, but then, but the lying about it, then just say that, just say, we weren't together. I find that fucking bullshit. If you're with me for, 5 years, or let's say even, if you're with me pretty intensely at some point, and then all of a sudden we just have a fight, and I'm like, it's over, and we're done for, an hour, and you go fuck somebody, how much do you really love me? Really? So...
Chantal, honey, he doesn't love you. He doesn't. Old mate's not BB, and old mate's not Pete's. Old mate is an entirely different individual.
Oh no, I'm sorry, but anybody who uses that excuse if you're with me doesn't work. I don't buy it. If we're separated for weeks or something like that, then I see that's different, but
if you're never together to begin with, it's a moot point. Susie Q, thank you for becoming a channel member. I appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster.
We want you to order pizza. He's singing today. Oh, KP. I feel bad doing it. It's his birthday today, but... we couldn't even have birthday sex because we have the clap, so... Shut up, fire alarm! It was off. Yeah, broke, I know. I'm not manipulative. What the hell? I'm just freaking talking to you guys. Yeah, I did hear me.
Great, we've got an hour left.
He's really good manipulator, liar.
Yes, Chantal. That was a moment of clarity. Yes. He's not great. He's not great. But you seem to not be able to see all of the red flags that are just falling around you.
Frick, I tried. Pete's too. He's probably gonna call someone else over. Don't be stupid, I love you. I didn't cheat on you. And I want to believe that's so bad.
That's what we call delusion, and let's all recognize that as well. There have been times in my past where I wanted to give an individual the most of the benefit of the doubt, as if they didn't fuck me over. Over. The reality is that they did, and it took me some time to realize that, because, hey, Lizard Brain Zach sometimes is a little bit too forgiving. That's why cynical Zach exists. There's a healthy balance there. But I feel like many of us in our past have been too trusting of individuals. It is mind-blowing that at this stage, Chantal still is holding out hope for old mate.
Tokyo Smoke, what's that accountable being? Randy, I need to. I wanna believe in everything that you say. On a throne of blood. Yeah. That's so good. You find it, egotistical, very bad. Oh, Lambo, hi! 'Cause it sounds so good. But if you really want me, oops, I'll... Remember that song? No, I didn't order food. I'm going to. Accountable beauty. Yeah, like you like my squatting picture, don't you? What happened to my baker's rack picture? Oh. Oh, fuck. I think heartache is the worst pain. Order rehab. I'm not... What? I'm manipulative type?
Yes.
Oh, no. He is too.
Well,
Clap happening.
okay, but you both are. You both can be trash garbage, right? It's okay. We can, again, it's not a hierarchy of who is better. Both trash.
Oh my crops, what is the clap? That's chlamydia, not gonorrhea, right? Swirly wise guy? What am I gonna draw it with? The clapping. Gonorrhea. Ew. I can't believe I have gonorrhea.
Okay,
When the doctor told me that, I was like, fuck, I swear.
live in your reality and stop acting like a teenager. You got it. Deal with it.
Herpes?
Also, learn from this and don't partake in risky sex in the future. Treat yourself well.
Did you say herpes? You said no birthday sex because of the clap. Oh, yeah. Cheeseburgers! Gonorrhea. What?
Hey,
What's the
Tyra.
story?
Yeah,
I
Google
want to
anything.
crawl into a hole. I hate it. Plain cheese. Where's Sam? Scared for life. Shit, where are we at? It's not Claptober. Stop it. I can't believe I friggin' told you guys that, actually. Honestly, that was like an anger, kind of like verbal diarrhea. Not pregnancy. Oh.
So that just reflecting back on where we first heard about the STI, in reference to old mate, was her escaping from the pharmacy. Just in case anyone had forgotten how we got here 4 days ago. See you, Indy. Have a good day, Jim.
Oh, gonorrhea. Ah, fuck.
Morning,
Oh, I've
Raven.
been cheating. Thanks, Bay Nation. I have to respect myself more.
You have to respect yourself in general. Yeah. Yep. Start somewhere. More would mean that you respect yourself at all. But I don't see any of that. Personally. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Chantal respects herself a lot. Or a bit. No, I don't think.
He's gonna try to, like, talk to me again.
Hmm? You'll be back together in like
So
2 days.
gross.
It's a good idea, Lucas. I see you.
Come here, chubby youth. Here he comes. Plain cheeseburgers. Yeah, on it. Oh, chubby booth. Hi, chubby. Hi. What?
Oscar, it's been a bit of a
Wants a hug.
sassy one today so far.
Oh. Huh? Watch. He wants
Oh,
a hug.
Sarah, absolutely. Sarah says it's worrying as she may have other STDs, but she hasn't had a blood test yet. Yeah, absolutely. There's some really, like, stark realities that might come forward if a blood test was taken. And then again in another 3 months' time, and then again in another 3 months' time, because that's kind of how it works. But she won't, so she will never know. Neither will we. But, you know, maybe she won't partake in risky sex anymore. Also, hello, Sam.
What's up? What's up?
Ozzy, thank you very much for the super chat. Ozzy says, I had to chime in. When you get treated for an STD or STI, you need to abstain from sex for days or even weeks, or else you risk reinfection. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think they will. Absolutely, I don't think they will. Thank you for the message and thank you for the super chat, Ozzy. I really appreciate it. Look. Knowing Chantal to be quite defiant and knowing old mate to be quite active from what Chantal tells us, yeah, I don't think there's any stopping that that train. But we can hope. We can hope. Maybe someone will take it seriously.
You Chevy! Chevy! Oh, sorry, guys. Come here, Chevy.
Ozzy followed up with, I know they won't. That's what bothers me.
I love you, Sam. Yes! We're gonna cuddle after, Sam. I'm on my stream!
Oh, Blondie, I agree. They'll never be rid of it. They'll keep passing it back and forward. And then the other interesting thing is that, like, she's saying that old mate hasn't got his results or whatever, they don't know. But it's like, there are, like, I think I remember reading that there are, like, antibiotic resistant strains. So hopefully that's not going around and getting passed back and forth through bodily fluids and building a resistance to antibiotics. And because, again, we're dealing with an individual here who has severe extreme non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and I can't imagine a liver would be super happy having to go through multiple instances of antibiotics because they're dealing with a disease that's resistant. But, you know, who knows? That's like a worst-case situation, I suppose. Actually, no, there are far worse-case situations, but...
Dream! Go kick a can around. Yeah, seamstress, that's how I feel. Like, if you love me, you will own it. Hi, Gail!
He doesn't love you, Chantal. Calm down with that. Black Cats asked, did she get her OnlyFans set up in the end? I'm a bit behind. Oh, Black Cats, no. No. OnlyFans got left but the side of the road. I don't know what was the biggest thing after OnlyFans. It's all a bit of a blur.
Yeah,
but
Sandra, I did.
No.
But the internet and, yeah, the Wi-Fi's off. Anyway, I just moved to Eastern Europe, yeah. Order pizza! I want pizza with green peppers on it. My OnlyFans.
Oh, Wonder Woman, absolutely. Let me tell you, I agree. Wonder Woman said she seems willing to bond over their STDs, thinking that'll bring them closer together. Wonder Woman, I'm not going to say that Chantal would certainly see an STI as a form of potentially trauma bonding. It's perhaps not trauma bonding, but certainly entrapment in a way, I suppose. Like, my messed up cynical brain is like, oh, absolutely she would hold that over an individual, being like, well, you gave me this, which means that you're responsible for me, in kind of a weird context. Damn, that's dark.
Made me feel kind of worthless. I feel like I have to...
Too real. I know, people. Too real.
Anyway.
Good morning, Ghost.
Lauren. Oh my god.
Why are we crying? I love him. I love him so much. You guys, you don't understand. Look, I get it. He pays attention to you and he supplies your drugs allegedly. You don't... No. Foodie. You need to step away from this individual. I can do it too. Hold up.
I don't know. I don't want to. Cheese! I have the cutest cat.
She snapped out of that real quick, didn't she? That's alright, Sandy. You can rewatch. I hope you have a great meeting.
Yeah, sometimes funny. Cry laugh. Yeah.
You guys just don't understand.
Gone over you. Welcome to Raise in Peace. Is that Jeff Bridges?
It's just so sad.
Herpes is just hitting me because people are telling me that you can't, like, it's literally like had to have been from him.
Mm-hmm.
That means he cheated.
Mm-hmm. What's your point? Like, that answers your own question. Do you think Chantal thinks that old mate's been faithful since they got together? Or do you think there was like a conversation about monogamy had somewhere there? I don't know. I'd like to know what her perspective is on that, because I mean, considering the way Chantal has introduced this person and told us stories about her having to drive him around places and pick him up from places and strange people being in the home or outside of the home, like, I think that old mate may have been doing this since the beginning. This is not a new revelation.
I seem a bit slow. So what? What? I seriously didn't know that. I love you, B. Righty, sorry, B's Lambo! I didn't know that. Through his phone. I know. Thanks, Nation. Manipulation? What? Hi, Laura.
Yeah, we knew this from day one, Kitchen.
If
Absolutely.
I have it in my throat, it was from oral sex. We all know he cheated. I'm like 100% sure it wasn't just once. No, there's like little things that make sense now.
We've had this conversation before.
To me, so anyway.
Okay. Joy, thanks for being here for 3 months, mate. Joy says, what a video to celebrate 3 months. I know, mate. I hope you have it, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Okay, so I'm not ever gonna... Oh, man.
Tell us what you're not ever going to do, and then potentially change your mind, and then we'll call you a liar, and then you'll say, I wasn't lying, I just changed my mind.
That really sucks.
Because that's how that works, apparently.
Love is one hell of a drug. Yeah, it is. I'm on stream all the time. I didn't cheat, yeah. Must have been with someone fucking nasty.
I know, Lottie, how were we to ever know that old mate was not going to be monogamous? Like, what signs? I swear, there were no signs. This came out of left field. No one saw it coming. Absolutely no one. I kind of want to get, like, a pashmina or, like a coat made of red flags for this story arc. Because I think that would look fabulous.
Maybe a guy. I'm only kidding, but I heard that, like, it's transmitted a lot easier between, like... Yeah.
Oh, we're up to this bit. Hold on.
Must have been with someone fucking nasty. Must have been with... Oh, man.
We're going to watch this in real time, just to really let it seep in.
That really sucks. Love is one hell of a drug. Yeah, it is. I'm on stream all the time. I didn't cheat, yeah. Must have been with someone fucking nasty. Maybe a guy. I'm only kidding, but I heard that, like, it's transmitted a lot easier between, like... Yeah.
Hi, team. Let me tell you, when I heard this, my blood was boiling. And I don't know if you could see it on my face there, but this got me real mad. And do you want to know why it got me real mad? Do you want to know? Because as a gay man, I don't stand by the stereotype of the dirty or the sick gay man. Do you know why? Do you want to know why? Because it was something propagated in the 80s, and something that we suffered with through the 90s, and something that has impacted me as a gay man through my generation of coming up through the community. So Chantal is a piece of garbage and a bigot. And that's it. That's it. She's awful. She's awful. Now, we could have conversations about the AIDS epidemic. We could have a lot of conversations around this topic. But I've dealt with Chantal quite a bit today, right? And I'd love to have a sensible conversation. But she has made my blood boil on this topic. She's uneducated, uninformed, and really quite problematic. She speaks of people poorly, and she's an idiot. That's it. That's it. Vile. Green, absolutely vile. Now, Lucy, thank you for this. Thank you for the sticker. I appreciate that. Now, I would just like to say that there are a lot of, like, look, I'm not a professional. I am an individual within the community. So I know that there is a large presence, but also a large push for education. Why do you think I sit here telling everybody to practice safe sex? It's not because I think that you need to hear it. It's because it's a message that is so prevalent in our community. There are so many reasons why risky sex, self-worth, ideas of community that stem from when you're a gay youth finding yourself, when you are a member of the LGBTQIA plus community in general, even as you age. There are a lot of challenges that you go through, right? There's a lot of challenges, particularly when it comes to sex, right? Depending on who you are and when you came up and the people that you surrounded yourself with, your worth could be tied to sex. Your self-esteem might be tied to risky sex. Your education might not be great. Your upbringing might not have been great. You may not have had many conversations with educators or family members or anyone in regards to the risks that come along with sex in general. Right? Chantal's awful. Chantal's awful. And in this moment, I truly recognize that. I mean, I've recognized for a while that she's so poor, so bad at speaking of people. But she knows nothing. That's not an excuse. That's not ignorance as an excuse. But she can't even tell you how she got gonorrhea. And yet we'll sit here and say that, no, maybe old mate slept with a man because I hear it's easier for men to pass gonorrhea amongst themselves. Like, team, there are studies, and you can find them. And that's okay. And we can have adult conversations. But with Foodie, she's made me quite upset today. Catalicious, thank you for rejoining as a channel member. Welcome back to Pulpster. And Mazaki, thank you for rejoining as a channel member as well. I appreciate it. Anyway, team, that was... Sorry, I've come back to reality now, and I see you all in the chat. Thank you all for being wonderful. And listening to me vent my frustrations with Chantal's perception of gay men and risky sex. Or bisexual men. We obviously don't want to specifically make it about me, but my experience comes from a gay man's perspective, so that's how I talk about it. Jaggy, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jaggy says, I wish she wouldn't call the other women nasty for having G and passing it to old mate. She really is projecting, deflecting, and grasping. Oh, she absolutely is, Jaggy, and has now brought up the fact that it's easier to pass amongst men, so she's awful and trash. But thank you for the super chat. Anyway, we're going to keep going.
In which case, I don't care.
Thank you all for being wonderful.
No, I heard that. I read that today, actually. That's what the article said, Phoebe Lee. That it's,
She's still on this topic.
It's not homophobic. Nothing wrong with being bi, exactly. But I mean, cheating is still cheating, and putting someone's health... It's the putting someone's health at risk thing that really bothers me, because...
Is it? Is it because, Chantal, you're a nincompoop? You were putting old mate's health at risk by having raw sex with him. Who knows where you've been? I mean, we have, because you can't shut up, but who knows? Who knows what you've had? It's quite clear and apparent to the entire internet, because remember, this is produced and monetized content. This should be private, but it's not for some reason. Who knows? You've never. It seems to me you've never actually had an STI test. You've never had bloods to test your status. You like, it all seemed very foreign to you and very confusing to you. This entire thing seems very hard for you to grasp because you've clearly never been through it. So who knows where you've been? I don't. You probably don't. How dare. How absolutely dare. Anna, thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Mic drop. Absolutely. Thanks for being here.
I wish I like. I was like, do I not respect myself more? Just.
Zaxu, thank you. Thanks for being here, mate. I appreciate the compliment.
There you go, basic, basic. Thank you. Basic, basic skate. And he said, STD rates are higher among gay males, right?
Specific STIs. I'm not going to get into the minutia, and it doesn't really matter. There's a lot to say. The one wonderful Lottie brought up in conversation a really good point that that specifically homosexuality can be quite a challenging thing to mark in data because it depends, once again, on the individual being comfortable with relaying that information. And guess what today is, team? Today is National Coming Out Day. You want to talk about the stigma of sick, dirty gay men on National Coming Out Day? Yeah, that's real fun. Because I can tell you, as a youth who was getting tested, was I supremely comfortable with my testers knowing my sexual orientation? No, not at all. Do you think I would have done anything to save any amount of embarrassment? Yes. Yeah. So although honesty and transparency is great when dealing with healthcare professionals, young people don't necessarily feel the comfort of that all the time. So, I mean, that speaks to a data set. I'm not trying to say that it's right, wrong, or otherwise. Obviously, professionals collecting data are a whole different thing that I respect. We are pro-science here. However, your sexuality and the way that you communicate that is your own to do. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, anyway, it's fine. We'll move on.
He has a grinder profile.
Jaggy, welcome to the channel as a member, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome to Popstar.
It is, Laura. It is painful.
Yeah, Wonder says the data is only as good as the honesty given from the patient. Absolutely. And that can go with anything, right? Especially when you're taking personal and subjective matters into the conversation. Chantal's just awful. Maisie Keen, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Maisie Keen says, I'm deeply apologetic to you, Zach, and the community for this ignorant, uneducated individual. Maisie Keen, you don't have to apologize, mate. I appreciate the super chat, but you don't have to apologize at all. She is ignorant, but, you know, as quite an open gay man, I have had to deal with ignorant individuals for a while. I recognize my own ignorance, but at least for me, I'm open to being corrected and learning. Chantal has absolutely zero interest in learning another person, let alone another community's perspective on anything. She's shown that in the past, and she doesn't care. I appreciate your comment, thank you, but you absolutely do not need to apologize. But thanks. Veronica, thank you for the super chat as well. Veronica says she's an educator. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, I'd have to agree. I'd have to agree with that one, Veronica. Thanks for the super chat.
Thanks, Lizzie. Just bees in. Yeah, well...
And this is the thing. I'm not going to let this go. I'm sorry, team. This is the thing. Depending on who you are and what your experiences are, you have potentially gone through life being told that you are dirty, that you are unhealthy because of your sexuality. How wild to think that's happened. Chantal sits here and cries fat phobia at the drop of a goddamn hat and doesn't understand how her ignorant perspective could be hurtful or harmful. Because she doesn't care. She's never cared about hurting other people with what she says. Because she's stupid. And unfortunately, that stigma carries through. I mean, if you're unfamiliar with the AIDS epidemic, I highly recommend looking at it and researching it and just seeing what occurred during that time. And ultimately, it ended in an entire generation of people being ignored and going away. And it sucks. And it sucks that stigma continues for decades. Because Chantal says, well, it's not because of Chantal, but people like Chantal say dumb shit like this. And imagine being, again, a young gay person or a young member of the LGBTQIA plus community and hearing this. Do you think after hearing this, like, you would feel supremely comfortable in living your authentic self, in being open and honest about your sexuality, in not hiding away? Like, sadly, people in all communities find validity in attraction and sexual acts. And that's true, but, like, through my own experiences within my community, I can tell you that a majority of people have felt shame, true shame, because of who they are attracted to. And at times can be manipulated into harmful and risky actions to find validation. And she doesn't know any of that, so she should shut her mouth on this topic. Okay, it's fine.
Okay, I don't like that I have gonorrhea. I know, I feel like a fucking dirtbag. Trust me, I feel like a fucking dirtbag. But I didn't give it to me. So he's... I don't know. Actually, yeah, I'm calling the people who gave it to me dirty.
She's calling the people who gave it to her dirty. She's not calling Old Mate dirty. She's talking about the hypothetical third party who gave it to Old Mate. It's ridiculous, the amount of mental gymnastics she will go through to hang on to her abusive dealer. Allegedly.
Hasty shaving. Debbie. Listen to yourself. It's an embarrassment to society.
Stephanie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Stephanie says, don't let it go. F this whole attitude right back to the Stone Age where it belongs. I agree. Thank you for the comment and for the super chat, Steph. It's a challenging topic to talk about, and specifically surrounded by Chantal. It's ridiculous, is what it is, that we've apparently come so far, and yet it's still the stereotype of the sick gay man that somehow comes into talking. This is the first time I've heard Chantal talk about it like this, and it's wild to hear from her. It's just gross. Purple, cheers, mate. Hope you're enjoying the coffee. Thank you for the super sticker.
For sure. Do I know what, Gail? Yes. Male for male. So then... Definitely closet, then. I asked. I don't know, I mean, I don't care. That doesn't, I mean, I'm not homophobic in the least. At all, you know?
How did we get from the talking point of he was sleeping with other women to he was sleeping with men? Is it because someone told you that the data said that gonorrhea specifically is more easily spread or more commonplace amongst gay men? Is that why we're talking about it, Foodie? Could you clarify your topic? Because you're hot garbage and I don't like it.
I don't know. Anyways, guys, why am I talking about this?
Why are you talking about this?
Personal, not my business. And like I said, I don't want to hurt him. I just wanted to say that, that's what's up. Because I ended my stream upset. You know. No, I don't want to make him mad, KB. I don't want to make him upset, but I mean,
why? What's he gonna do when he's mad that you haven't already been through?
I'm always considerate about his feelings.
Are you?
despite, or like anyone else's feelings despite what they do to me too. You know, it's like, I don't know.
That's a fucking lie.
What's for supper? I did have dinner. I had a
What
healthy
did you?
dinner.
Ooh.
And then I had lakma.
Mm-hmm. I bet your
That he
diabetes
made,
appreciated
and
that.
then this is scripted. What?
She doesn't have the capacity to script any of this whatsoever. Samantha, it is indeed a huge burn, I think. A blistered burn on her lip, yes.
Yeah.
I know, mate. I know. Jilly, this is after she went to his. She went to his, had some rum, came home, took an antibiotic.
Scripted.
No, it's not, because that would be giving you too much credit. You're just an ignorant piece of trash. Catalicious, thank you for the super chat. Catalicious says she's abusive to her own audience. Yeah, she's pretty garbage. She needs to get help and not have a platform anymore. She stated she doesn't give an F about what anyone thinks. Oh, mate, she lives in entire, delusion. She is living in a reality that none of us could get to. So, who even knows? It's really fun to imagine what, a year's time will look like. But thank you for the super chat, Catalicious. I appreciate it.
Fuck my bro. Oh, I didn't. We ate it all. Who cares what he thinks? He hurt you and cheated on you. F him.
Oh, the tears are absolutely an act. Yes. Not scripted. Just
hey!
Just off the cuff.
Hey! Sam! Hey! Hey! I do not have Down syndrome, but if I did, I would not mind. Michelle Barrett-Smith. This whole relationship is out of the twilight.
Her chat's a real piece of work today as well.
So I'll get it together and try to become an adult. This is all a ploy to keep subscribers around. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many subscribers I gained by breaking up with him? And now I'm losing subscribers again. And I was like, I don't want to lose subscribers again. But I'm like, I have to be honest with them. I'm just going to tell them I'm at your house because I felt bad. When I go there and you guys don't know about it, I actually feel guilty. I feel bad.
That would indicate to me an unhealthy relationship with the chat that we've spoken about, I don't know, since this channel started.
So, do you have fetal alcohol syndrome? No, I don't. I mean, I might have some kind of sodium nitrate poisoning because my mom was addicted to eating chuck wagons when she was pregnant with me, but not fucking alcohol. Oh, I know, flesh in excess. Well, the Lakma, actually, he did a video on it, so it'll be uploaded, I'm sure.
Great.
A chuck wagon is a sub, a hoagie, a sub or a hoagie. Hi, Jackie and Elena. Oh, fucking gonorrhea throat. Sorry. Who wants to kiss me?
Okay. Mudslika, this is 1.5. Oh no, this is normal. Sorry. I will go to 1.5. Thank you for reminding.
So, what was I saying? What was I saying?
This is awful. Yes, Polly, welcome. It is. Good to see you. Lily, this is a pretty hard. This is a pretty hard live, yeah.
It's just, oh, chuck wagon. It's a hoagie, and it has a whole bunch of junky lunch meats on it, kind of like a Italian hero sub or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
great, cool. Deli meats, not great for pregnancy. Yeah, got it. Noted.
I'm your favorite train. Lunch meats have plastic.
What's a hoagie? Like a sub, I think.
An orgy with him. I think he's into that kind of thing, though. I don't want Claptober. I want to be normal.
Okay, this is just a reminder that anyone who has gone through treating, dealing, or living with an STI, it's okay. I hope you're looking after yourself. Continue to recover where you can, live a responsible life. But don't let Chantal tell you that just because you're living with, suffering with, treating an STI, STD, whatever, any type of illness, regardless of how it came about, it doesn't make you any less than. God, she's awful.
Laura is okay. Dedicating this to Hater Nation. Y'all keep Chantal's income flowing through clicks and comments more. So then our measly $5 a month. Love you and mean it. Thanks, Laura. Weepies! Mr. Hanky. Lambo.
Kalisha, thanks again for the super chat. Kat says, she said her members were replaceable. Oh, yeah, absolutely, I remember that. She's not going to change ever at all. Like, that's never going to happen. That's just the reality we've had to come to accept. The only thing that will impact her directly, because again, this is her reality, not mine, and the two shall not cross because ill. The only reality that's actually going to, like, click in for her will be an empty chat room, I think.
Touche, so good. You know how stupid you've been dating there. That's how stupid some viewers are thinking you're the new Nikocado. No, I didn't lie for views. I don't, trust me, everything I literally just go on and just talk about how I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. I don't friggin' like steak sub would be so good right now.
You also kind of spew ignorance and hate. You're pretty consistent at that.
Don't lie about shit.
Lisa, thanks for joining the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Welcome to Popstar. And Sandy, thank you for the super chat. Sandy says, I am angry. This is my tribute to Sense. Sandy, aka Angry.
You better be
lovely to see you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, and I hope that you manage that okay. Take that energy, put it into something productive. Please and thank you.
You better repeat. I have the collab. Aw, somewhat Steph. Love you too. Olive Elshine. Oh, take a guess. Not much. Okay, let's talk about something else.
Sure. Go for it.
So we broke up. Again.
But you weren't together, you were friends.
I realize how fucked this is.
It's dumb. It's so dumb. No. It's so dumb and no one will ever believe you about anything ever again.
I'm gonna do it Tuesday.
And anybody who does trust anything that she says, I'm sorry, but we have a word to use in that context. We would say it is gullible to believe anything that she says. For me, now, at this moment, it's worst case scenario. She says BBJ is going to the vet, I'm assuming the worst, right? She says anything, I'm assuming the worst. Because she's the worst.
Because tomorrow's a holiday, too. Making chocolate. So... That's okay repeating that. I wish you the best as well.
Lily, this is the most recent live.
Oh. Even if we were just friends, I asked him about it and he lied. Said that he never screwed anybody else, so...
Of course he lied, because he's just like you. But two liars.
Oh, me a wonderful man?
No, she won't. Sorry. I mean, that I don't know if that was rude, but no, she won't. She's not a good person. Sorry, team. I know I'm being judgy here, but she's just not a good person. So, like, none of that's happening in the future. She'll be back with old mate in 2 days.
Couples therapy, no.
Absolutely not.
Sandra.
Can we play a bit of the skip game? We've only got like 40 minutes. We'll be alright, bros.
UW is spilling the beans like on kiwi. Spilling the beans on what? I need to wash my face. This is the most horrible my skin has ever been.
Yeah, it's probably all the drugs. Allegedly. Sorry. Allegedly.
No, and no, please, I don't want anyone to get any hate. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can you stop spewing hate then, please, Chantal?
That woman is not Debbie. That
What's
woman
her
is
name?
not the Debbie woman that I'm talking about. It's not. That's the woman I was telling you where she was like, I saw the video of her like, oh, you know, and
Yeah, let's talk about more
no,
people.
I didn't tell him to post. I didn't know he even posted them until you guys have told me in the stream. I'm like, what? And then I went and looked, and I'm like, oh my god, you posted the videos. But
She made a comment in the earlier live stream where she said, well, he would never, like, he's got nothing to hold it over me, and he never, like, he wouldn't, because he didn't that time where I, like, really gave it to him, or something to that effect. And I thought, yeah, of course he's not going to ruin the connection now. Like, he's got you on a string. You just keep coming back. It's not like, why would he ruin what he's got going on? He's not put out, he doesn't have to do anything. He's all of the benefit for what? Giving you a little bit of attention now and then? Like, it's wild. Why would he ruin that? Because he won't ruin that until it comes to the end. And then I imagine it will get quite ruined. But
asked me like if there's any like legal repercussion, and I'm like, I don't know. But I'm like, I don't think so, because they're not nudes. I mean, she could technically sue. I don't know. I mean, I really hope that she didn't self-harm. I mean, that would be horrible. I don't wish her any ill will. I mean, I personally, like, it's not something I would do, but like,
But I forgive him because I'm trying to fuck him. That entire topic is so gross, and I will not touch it. But, like, just a note: public platform, public. Privately sharing any form of media, private. The two should not meet. Lily asked an important question. Zach, do you believe the leaked DMs where she said she made 12K last month? I don't know. I can't see into her back end, thank God. But I can't see into her back end, so I wouldn't be able to give you a correct reading. 12,000 seems pretty high, considering I don't think she gets a whole bunch of super chats. I mean, her views are relatively consistent. Well, not consistent, but they're up, you know. I think it's just the amount she streams, right? If you consider it, if you stream 3 or 4 times a day and you've got 10,000 people clicking into it, that's 10,000 potential ad views plus... I don't know. It does seem a little bit high. I would probably question that. But then again, you have to remember that there were those people sending, like, hundreds of dollars at times, like the S-Jam 2, and these people giving money to Pete's as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd question it. I don't... But, again, can't see into the back end. Jenny, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jenny says, less string, more yo-yo. Definitely more yo-yo. It's like an elastic band, Jenny. Thanks for the chat.
I said it's up to him, Julia, but I said, yeah, I did say at one point, like, maybe take him down. I don't know. I don't know. So...
HW,
like, maybe the
hello,
one
welcome
with the
back.
special K, because that's like, you could get in trouble for that probably somehow. Pizza. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. Like, sometimes trolls just like to start, like, say things like that, but hopefully it's just not true. Yeah. I didn't say it was cool with that, EG. It's not I said it's not something I would do. Post her videos. It's not something I would do.
So instead of saying it's not something I would do, say it's not something anyone should do. You idiot. You've got a public platform. Use it for some form of good. She has done nothing good. She has done nothing good. Period. Full stop. The only good that's come about because of Chantal is us learning lessons to not be like her. Ugh.
But, it's not my channel, you know. Georgia Lamb is the LBF senior.
Yeah, but you could say it's a shitty move, but you won't because you're trying to get back with it.
I heard mukbang, really? Thank you, Georgia. There was a vid she had with Nader with him on camera. So what was the video about? But you're not holding him accountable.
She's not holding anyone accountable. She can't even hold herself accountable.
No. I guess not. I don't know. I don't know what to say, really.
No, you don't.
Definitely revenge porn vibes. A little bit, yeah.
Are you going to condone that then?
Thanks, Lambo.
No.
Let me just smell this. We should buy some Lush.
Let me tell you right now, if I had a cut on the top of my lip, the last thing I'd be doing is putting shit on my lips. But, you know, what do I know?
You can't be friends. No, I realize that. Can I put this on there? Oh.
She is a nincompoop.
Oh my god, when I just think of the work I have to... Not the work, it's the... work on myself.
See you, Maria.
Inner, like, mental health.
Chat, I know I haven't said a lot this stream because I've been a bit irate. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. There's over 1,000 of you in the chat. If you'd like to hit that like button, I'd appreciate that very much. Thank you all for being respectful and reasonable adults. And for being in this corner of the internet. I appreciate you all.
And my life will put me in jail. Oh god, I know.
Thank you for booping the snoot, people.
It's not your channel, but you talked about her for hours last night. For who? I didn't even hardly talk about her at all. I didn't talk about her for hours. Damn it, Danny! Oh, ready, set, repeat. Damn it, Danny! Thank you. I mean, I remember saying some things, just like stupid talking shit, like here and there.
Yeah, she's awake. She's
Kit
talking
Kat
shit.
Katie. Oh, hi, Kit Kat Katie. Welcome to Very Important Minute. Ready, set, repeat.
People joining her. Oh my god, I can't. Someone explain to me why people are signing up to be members in this stream. Just like it makes no sense to me. Who are these individuals? I don't get it. Maze King, thank you for 2 months. Maze King says, needed to apologize for the ignorance in the world. Mate, I appreciate it. You do not have responsibility for anybody's ignorance or the way anybody thinks apart from yourself or anyone who you educate, so, or influence. So just go out and be wonderful, Maze King, which I know you are. Thank you for the message.
Did not team up to attack the woman. I did not ask him to put those videos up there. I mean, I didn't even know he put them up. You know, like I don't
really, because I feel like what's her name was the person who you were trying to cuss out, specifically in the escape video where you were saying, well, he probably got gonorrhea from someone who sent a video or something along those lines, which was a paraphrase. But okay, Chantal, sure. Rewrite your own history, even though you can't fucking remember what happened 2 hours ago. Peapot, thank you very much for the super chat. Peapot says, I wish I could join Pulpster twice. Oh, Peapot, that's very kind of you. Very much appreciated, but not at all required. Once a month is enough. Thanks, mate.
control of his channel at all. The duty sleep unicorns. I'm gonna go soon. I'm hungry. I want pizza. Do I want pizza? Oh, it's one. Nah, Little Caesars is closed, man.
Janet, welcome to the channel as a member. I appreciate it.
So cringe.
Welcome to Pulpster.
So are my twerking video. Oh yeah, I called her eyebrows lady. Oh, that's just stupid. Well, if that hurt her feelings, I'm sorry. It wasn't nice, I guess.
Does she get a pizza? I don't know. I don't know if there's any eating in this stream. I hope not.
Christina Chandler. No, Christina, I have nothing to do with the second channel. He told me about it after the fact.
Sure
I
you
didn't.
don't.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even set up his first one. He had that one already.
Totally believe you.
I helped him with understanding how to do the AdSense and stuff, but
you also edit all of his videos and I imagine upload them too, but
she also called Chantal desperate. Well, that's what he said. He's like, well, she posted kept sending me all these videos talking shit about my girlfriend, and it was annoying, and so
his girlfriend, huh? Sure.
So here you go. And she said she didn't give a shit about YouTube, so he understood that as she doesn't give a shit if she posted it to YouTube or whatever. I don't know. That's what he told me,
and sure, you won't say it was a dick move because it's fucking awful. It's so gross. Jet, thank you for the super chat, mate. Jet says, thank you for your comments and anger about her bigotry. It was really important and I appreciate it as a fellow LGBTQIA plus member. Jet, it is my absolute pleasure. Thank you for being in the chat and for your super chat. That's very kind of you. Look, I think the major frustration that I have there is thinking that, not even thinking, just remembering instances where I have come across people who think the same way as Foodie, and ultimately thinking that as I have matured, so has the world. But apparently not. So it's important. It's important to talk about and learn to change our perception if they align with Foodie in any way. Thank you again for the super chat. And Kaya, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Hope you're having a good one.
But regardless, I mean, I don't want her to friggin' harm herself. Like, you know? I think it's really bad that, you know, people get to that point where they just, like, bully somebody to the point of them wanting to hurt themselves. I don't know, like, reading the comments, they were pretty disgusting towards, like, another woman. And I was like...
Chantal, you said some pretty heinous shit towards what's her name as well. If you would like us to rewind, we can all just go watch the streams from a couple of days ago.
If I sound like that, that's wrong. You know? Shannon was lying for clout. She lies for clout. Oh, wow. What was I telling you all this fucking time? Sorry. Oh, man. Look at my eyeliner. It's, like, triggering me, too. Look at it. And you guys are like, it's triggering my OCD. Alright, let's get some friggin' pizza up in this house.
Oh, no, she does.
You lie for clout.
I think we might get pizza.
I honestly, I'm like, you guys think I'm lying about? Like, what am I lying about? Like I said, you can't tell me, like, a concrete example. Right now, what am I lying about?
You told us 4 days ago he had gonorrhea. Now you're trying to walk it back that he never got a diagnosis. And you're saying that he said that, but, like, someone's lying. Also, you're awake and talking, so lies. Hello, Harley. Good morning. Veronica.
Yeah, I let her change the smoke. Pizza and I
Thank you for joining as a channel member. I appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpstar.
both tried. Pizza! It's not lying. If I tell you right now, so tomorrow I'm gonna get pizza. And then, for some reason, I don't get pizza. And then I see you a couple days later, and I'm like, oh, you're like, you didn't get the pizza, or, I don't know, is that like a good example? I'm really bad at these things.
You're really bad at talking, yeah. It's a lie of intent. If you never intended to do the thing that you said you were going to do, it is a lie of intent. It is not just changing your mind.
But, like, do you know what I mean? Because at the time, you're not being deceptive, like, purposely deceptive.
Yes, you are.
You are, at the time, telling what you think is the truth. Like, you are saying at the time, that's your feeling. But feelings change, like, especially... when you think you're in love with somebody. Like, it's so hard. Especially me, I fall in love very hard.
Guys, this is Merriam's bloody Webster's bloody definition of lying here. Let's listen.
And because I'm very needy, you know?
Well, you said that.
And yeah, I can't wait to work on that. Therapy, because it's
Can't wait to work on that. Could you imagine? She's not gonna.
It's not good for relationships to get into. So, I just... Anyway. Oh, my jaw. Huh.
Yeah, facts are important. Facts are not lies.
My throat. Oh, I'm so glad I took that antibiotic. Fuck, I can't believe this. I feel disgusting.
Chantal, you know what? It's not the STI, mate. It's not. It's not. Because these things happen. This is why it's important to practice safe sex and know your status and be a responsible adult. All of these things are really important. Your feelings of disgust with yourself might stem from other things. My feelings of disgust with you come a lot from what comes out of your mouth, but that's my judgment of character.
First time you guys hate me. Stop hating me. What the fuck? No, I have Kobanisi downstairs. What am I going to eat it with?
Juliet, it does look particularly sore, yes.
Stop being so hateable. What am I doing?
Hey, Lemon.
No. It's not revenge porn. Yeah, Mindy, thank you.
Yeah, a shower might help, Jen. Absolutely, you're right.
No, that's the thing, someone.
Joe D, thank you very much for the super chat. Joe says, I have no words. We had those words. Thank you for the super chat, Joe. I appreciate it.
That's the exact opposite. Like, the things I say are not purposely said to deceive you guys. I'm not being deceptive purposely at the time.
Yes, you are.
I'm telling you the truth at the time.
No. No, you're not, because your intent is not clear. Jojo, thank you for being here for 6 months. Jojo says, thank you for everything you do, Zach. Jojo, thank you for being here, and thank you for the kind message. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being wonderful. Thank you all for being respectful in the chat. Thank you all for helping me unpack this mess today, particularly, because it really did elevate my my feelings. So I appreciate you all being here.
That, at the time, I was done with him. Like, my mind frame at the time, I'm not a fucking fortune teller. I can't tell you how I'm going to feel down the line. So, I mean, if you say...
I swear on my grandmother's ashes that I will never see him again. That may have been a paraphrase, but the first part of that statement was absolutely a quote.
If you ask me, are you done with him forever? And I say yes at the time, because that's how emotionally I feel fragile at the time, that's not a lie.
Yes, it is. Harley, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Harley says, good morning from Nashville. Good evening from Brisbane. I must have missed something. Last I heard was the clinic line was too long for her to go... for her to wait. When did she get the diagnosis? She got the diagnosis the next day over the phone. My assumption is that she called and said, hi, I can't be fucked coming in. You need to tell me what's what now. And then they organized the script for her. So it was gonorrhea. She's taken the antibiotic for it, and she's probably not going to take to get bloods drawn because she knows it's gonorrhea. So why would she test for anything else, right? Don't do that. Oh, and that freight crying. I just can't with her. Harley, I agree. Thank you for the super chat.
Like, do you not get the difference? A lot of you don't. And not really got these women out here looking like fools. He's winning at their expense. Shake my head. Good luck, ladies. Truly. Thanks for the super chat.
Oh, it's fully just delusion. Like,
yes.
She just doesn't live in reality. I don't think.
So why does that make people mad? I don't get that. I don't know. It's a very undesirable trait, I guess. But I think a lot of ways, a lot of us display it. You know. Because in a lot of ways, I'm not. A lot of ways, I would consider myself successful in a lot of ways.
Yeah, sure.
I know I don't seem mature to you, because
No, she does not.
Like fart and laugh at farts, but...
No, it's not the fact that you pass gas and think it's funny. It's the fact that you have never learnt to be a better person. You kind of stopped at shitty teenage Chantal, and that's just the energy. When I first started watching Chantal, I remember thinking, man, a lot of her comedy seems to come from South Park. And it still does. And not to say that you can't revel in immaturity at times, but it's not just a sense of humor, right? It's not just the sense of humor that seems to not have matured at all. It's the sense of self. It's a sense of respect. It's a sense of speaking of other people and learning when you have been corrected, right? Any of those things that mature adults can recognize and say, hey, I should probably learn from these mistakes. And that's what kind of got me earlier when she was saying, oh, I've learned from all of these mistakes. I just keep cycling back into the same old mistake because I just keep learning things from it, and eventually I'll learn the right lesson. No, you won't. You haven't learned anything for decades, mate. Like, you tell someone who's just coming into the foodieverse that this is a 37-year-old, a mature adult rather. Where? Where? No.
You're just so frustrated that you can't see your potential. You're literally staying along with your channel and going to work, girl. It's halfway through the month already. Yeah, I know. Vlogtober. Peace and sorrow.
The one successful thing Foodie has is that she has built herself into a spectacle on YouTube. That's it. She hasn't got friends. She doesn't have relationships. She doesn't have her health. She doesn't have material goods realistically that we can put towards it. Your definition of success will vary. Everybody's definition of success is different. For me, I don't see anything Foodie does as successful, apart from be a goddamn spectacle on the internet. That's it. That's all it is. To me, that's not a success. But, okay, Foodie, go off.
Some nice Thanksgiving viewing. Find my strength. Oh, I don't need sympathy from my audience.
Oh, Jet, your Kalimba's coming? Yes. Nice. Nice.
What? I need to go to bed.
You should have gone to bed like 2 hours ago. The ukulele has arrived, HW. I still need to unpack it and look at it.
I just want to like try.
Well,
not
not unpack it.
Drama.
I've already unpacked it and I took a photo of it and it's real cute. But I still need to actually unpack all of the bits that came along with it and then try to figure out what the strings are meant to sound like. That's the start.
On my channel. It's like my fault that I do. Oh yeah, I was gonna get pizza. Stop. Herpes. I don't have herpes. I'm not a herpes.
You might
You're
do.
a herpes.
The reason why I say she might do is because we haven't got a clear story of what the clinic was told or what they tested for or anything. So, like, they did a throat swab and early on there was discussion of her peeing in a cup. I don't know. What I can tell you is that she hasn't had bloods taken. So, the ones that they're testing for with bloods, she doesn't know about. But anyways, Jenny, thank you for the super chat. Jenny says, she's flattered by having an STI. It's proof she's a desirable, sexy person who has sex. Oh, God. You're kind of right, yeah. She's in lingerie discussing her STI. This is fun for her. Jenny, I mean, I think it's fun for one person on the planet. Her, yes. I agree. Thank you for the super chat.
If I can use. What pizza place is open? My favorite thing about him?
It's a good version of Success Slutty. She's never going to get the blood drawn, maybe. She's just
probably
not.
his passion as a lover. And that he can cook and he's funny. He makes me laugh.
Do you know what the worst thing is as well? Because she's never going to get that blood drawn. Every time she like if she, I don't know, in a week's time comes down with a really bad cold or something, I'm going to have like a big case of the oh-nos. But her immune system is garbage and trash. So you'd think you would want to know all the things, but she does not.
I'm attracted to him. Like, he has a really nice natural muscle tone.
Does he?
He has nice hairline.
Yeah.
He has a nice hairline.
Does he?
He has like a Ken doll hairline and like nice
Ken
lips.
doll.
Like nice sized lips.
Mm-hmm.
Nice heights.
Mm-hmm. She's talking about the guy who was abusive in every way and her drug dealer, allegedly. Okay. Great. Lots of personality on that list there. Lots of personality. Is he a nice guy? Is he kind? Is he giving? No. Based on what Foodie's told us, no. Well, I mean, he gave us something, but... Sorry. That was low-hanging fruit and I couldn't help myself. No, not a good person, but he's thin and Chantal finds him attractive and he has nice hair.
Nice penis. All physical? Yeah. Yeah. What? Be quiet. I know. But yes, you're right. None of those things are equal to being cheated on.
He was abusive in every way. Guys, he was screaming at her in her car. So much so that she rear-ended someone because she was crying, apparently. Like, how many stories of just, like, entirely unacceptable and dickish behaviour have we received about old mate? But it's cheating now. Cheating's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's not abusive, it's cheating. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Oh, that's right. He flicked a cigarette at her. A lit cigarette, yes. He hurt her elderly cat. Yeah, he's a dick. Charlotte, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, Charlotte. Charlotte says, hey, Pulpy. You make magic by making this train wreck into good life advice. Mate, I try. It's a bit of a struggle sometimes, but I'm glad that we can all take lessons out of it. I appreciate it. Please give my sister a wave and a kiss from me as we are both watching you every day. Oh, Charlotte! Absolutely. Hello, Charlotte, and hello, Charlotte's sister. I appreciate both of you watching. Thanks. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you. And thank you for the super chat, Charlotte. That's very kind.
She seems to have a big heart at times. Like with helping, especially when it comes to children or family. Hi, Kelsby! Yeah. It doesn't feel good, no good, trust me. No, Clovis. Oh my god, I want hamburger helper. Don't you forget about me.
I don't think I will,
yeah.
Foodie.
I'm so heartbroken.
Are you? Oh dear. She'll be back with him tomorrow. It's okay. Nobody hold your breath on the breakup.
Oh, Vegas doll, hi, sorry. You and Nat are very Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka. That's cute. I don't think so. Chantal, now he knows he can cheat on you, and you'll. No, I don't think so. No. I mean, I will maybe.
What? Please finish a coherent thought.
Abby, I'm less heartbroken breaking up with BB because I wasn't in love with BB anymore when we broke up.
You also cheated on BB, yes.
And I think I'm still in love with Natter.
Right.
So breaking up, it hurts more in a way. Misha.
Bonkers. Just bonkers, team. Stacey, thank you for the super chat as well. Stacey says, as one who's been on OnlyFans for years and a bi woman, I've taken sex health seriously and have an extreme distaste for someone like Chantal. I appreciate it, Stacey. Thank you. Who spews out such ignorance she needs not include herself until educated, if at all. Oh, absolutely, Stacey. I would have been. Thank you for the super chat and the kind advice and words there. I would have been so happy if we'd have not delved into any chat of sex with Chantal whatsoever. Like, safe sex particularly is a topic that Chantal has very little to no knowledge on, apparently. Safe sex and health. Two things we know Foodie doesn't know a lot about. So I wish he would just not talk about it, ever, in general. And leave it to the people who are educated, experienced, or professional. Absolutely. Thank you again for the super chat, Stacey. That's very kind of you.
You're still not done, which means you're not what's up you. Yeah. No, I'm done. For sure.
Are you done? Hi, Don. I'm Zach.
I'll never be able to, forget that.
It took me a moment.
I'll be able to get that out of my mind. I'll never be able to feel, attractive around him anymore because, I feel like you cheated, so...
Is she going to have a conversation with him? Is she going to be... Well, I mean, she's already confirmed that she's going back to him. So, again, you can breathe, team. Don't hold your breath. She's already confirmed she's going back to him. So why... what are you talking about? Why don't you just ask? I mean, I'm not trying to give you any advice. I think you should run away from this individual. But, again, you're both trash. So, I mean, like begets like, I suppose. In this instance, perhaps confirm whether or not... What was happening? I don't know. I hate all this.
I feel ugly to you,
Friends apparently means something very different, baby. Yes.
Tells me. Aw, Faye. No. You know what I'm craving? One of those, after-hours restaurant lasagnas that have, a hint of cinnamon in their tomato sauce. Is that, weirdly specific? Green bean. I was watching him cook. Debbie's eyebrows. Welcome to very important readers. Recipes. Oh, no. She probably turned... Guys. I was just I don't know, I was watching him cooking and I was I really, love this guy. But then, when he hurts me, I don't know.
Oh my god.
He denies it. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just stop talking about this topic in general. Never talk about this again, ever. Oh, but it's my story and I get to tell my story. No, I don't think you should though. I really don't think you should. I don't think you should normalize. I don't think you should just excuse all of the shitty behavior for the argument of love and I love the D. Like, this is not okay. All of this needs to come with a big warning saying don't do as Chantal do. She is the opposite of anything you should be doing.
Okay, let me check for... Oh no, what was I gonna eat here? Do I have, like, anything I want to eat? Sexual attraction is not love.
Cantankerous Muse, good to see you, mate. Thanks for the super chat. Cantankerous says, good morning, Poppy and all. Good morning, Cantankerous. Just needed to say that you're a lovely person whose lives always make for a happy start to my day. Oh. Thanks, Cantankerous. I appreciate it. I hope you have a fabulous day. This one's a little bit of a grumpy stream, but it's Chantal, so I'll be surprised. No, I appreciate the super chat. That's very kind.
If you didn't cheat, then I did.
Was it a good pause, Punisher?
I know. He can manipulate me. I know. You guys know I didn't cheat, right? Like, you know I did cheat on BB and Pete, but you still, in this situation, know it wasn't me.
Do we, and do we care to know? It doesn't matter. I don't think she cheated on... I don't think she slept with another individual who wasn't old mate. I don't think she slept with anyone since BB, because she would have told us for sure. Because Nick, it didn't happen. What was the other guy? Matt? Mark? Who was the boba tea guy? That one didn't happen. And Nick didn't happen. And then all of the Tinder stories were mostly international Tinder stories. So up until old mate, no, I don't think you've slept with anyone since BB. Frank? Oh, it was Frank. Why was I thinking Matt? Frank. Thanks, team. You're all so much better than I am when it comes to memories. I appreciate it. Yeah, so no, I think that he is sleeping with other people and that has resulted in you getting an STI, and you should learn to not participate in risky sex, please.
Kupanisti. I did seamstress. I said I'm not talking about him anymore, but I also told him I'm not talking to him until he tells me the truth. So I don't want to talk to a liar. I don't want to talk to somebody who's lied.
Hope you never talk to yourself, mate.
Can everyone please stop talking about these beautiful blogs? Oh.
I'm thinking mattress, Denise. That's what it is. I'm thinking mattress. Thank you for catching me.
I think the woman was attractive in the videos. I don't think she was ugly. I was actually like, all of the hate comments were so like, they were gross, man. I hate reading comments. It is off, eh? We all know he cheated. Therapy is the 15th. Ow. She was... No. I didn't hear him threaten Pete. What do you mean?
Did he? I'm pretty sure he said he had some words towards Pete's. And Pete's has had some words on camera. Pete's on the previous live stream to this basically said, I'm really disappointed and upset that you went back and saw him. But more disappointed and upset that he couldn't find the salt shaker. So take that as you will. Amber, thank you very much for being here for 9 months. I appreciate it. Amber says, thanks for the stream while I write my final paper. Your final paper? Amber, congratulations and good luck. I hope you smash out the finals. All the best to you, mate.
Oh. No. Well. A woman's RP sleeping. Yeah, I did do that. I'm trying to do better, EG, okay? I'm trying.
Are you? No, you're not.
There's nothing open right now. I don't want to have McDonald's.
Catalicious, that's 2 months. Pulpy used indeed. Thanks for being here. I can't believe it's been 2 months. I can't believe the membership's been around for 9 months now. That's wild. It's great.
Should I get
though.
McDonald's? No,
I
don't want to. I promised Natter I wouldn't order out, and it's not just that it's him, it's just that it's a promise, and I'm trying. I want to try to keep my promises.
But you're not together anymore. You broke up, didn't you? Didn't he cheat on you? Isn't this a breakup stream? What is it? Literally, like 30 seconds and the story changes. It's just... Also, team, just a moment. Those fucking beverages are still there. Very well lit with this purple ambient lighting.
To people. No matter what you do to me. Because that doesn't matter. Oh, chubby moose. Hi, chubby moose. Hi, chubby moose. Oh, chubby. 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 Chubby moose.
She's talking about her promise now, but that might change in the future.
Little eyes.
Like, in 30 minutes.
This is my hair, by the way. My natural hair. Stop it, chubby moose.
Miss, that hat is not a hair.
Cheese and pita. I have no more pita. I could get a steak and cheese. Get McDonald's too. What? I've had enough food for a whole month. I just said in your gonorrhea rant that you were telling us that information so that you would be too ashamed to ever go back.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to that? I think our relationship became desensitized to the drama. Like,
Okay, that's a big word for her. No, she just doesn't care.
I think it's just like, oh, whatever at this point. I don't talk about him publicly because I want to hurt him. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to, you know. It's because I'm hurt, you know. Anyway.
Oh, sorry, chat. Did I miss your super chat?
What are you doing, Chubby Moose?
Please hold.
Chubby Moose.
Oh, Sadie, I'm so sorry. I see your super chat here. Sorry. Sadie said... Chantal's behaviour and attitude are vile. Yes, agreed. Thank you for the super chat and for your patience, Sadie. My apologies. The fact that she's so blithe about it always shocks me. I can't wrap my head around the blasé way she shrugs it off when confronted with evidence of a lie. Oh, mate, she's... Look, I'm not a professional, but she is not living in her own reality. Like, she just... I don't even think she's trying to make excuses for anything at this stage. I just think she's entirely oblivious and unaware to, like, the actual real life going on around her. She's so, like, insular and disconnected from reality. And you can see that primarily based on her reliance on chat, right? When there's no chat going on. Like, imagine what chat? Now that we've seen Foodie for almost a full year doing live streams pretty much every day, what does she do when she's not live streaming? Like, what does she do? What is her disconnect? What is her actual reality like that's not based on camera? I can tell you, it's probably sleeping. That's probably it. It's just sleeping. Everything else we see. We were stuck in a handbag going to a sexual health clinic the other day. For like 45 minutes. That's it. That's it. She needs to be on stream because that is her real life. Wild. Crazy. Thank you again for your patience, Sadie. My apologies.
Sorry. What should I think about? It's like wives who can't leave their husbands with people. Yeah. I know it feels that way for me in Dreamer's Journey. I don't know why. It's weird. Yeah, Jabba, you have a point there. The open chat is...
I don't often advocate for an open chat, but I swear, I would be real interested in that.
You don't think I should onion rings? Like, some people shouldn't be take priority. No, no, yeah. It won't take priority.
Morning, Chloe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just so hard for me to separate myself.
From the abusive ex? Sorry, the abusive drug dealer ex, allegedly.
Sam!
Okay, 7 minutes, team.
Should be most.
I would pop some corn for open
McDonald's.
chat.
I wanted pizza.
Did you?
There's no pizza place, so I'm like, I don't want to freaking get McDonald's. I don't want like the cardboard fries.
Uh-huh.
Bro, I don't want McDonald's.
Great.
So I'm probably gonna have my Coke and eat. See, hey, Sam.
Great.
Sam,
Cheese dip.
Sam,
Got
Sam.
it.
Sam. Hold on, guys. Hey, Chubby.
Sounds
Hey.
very active for so late at night.
Hey.
Probably wants attention.
Hey.
Or the vet.
Oh my god.
Take him to the vet.
I'm gonna go to bed like in like 2 minutes.
Please take
Okay, I'm
him
gonna go
to
to bed in like 5 minutes.
them to the vet.
Go to sleep. I know I'm going. No, accountable. I burned it. I was shaving my mustache. Nobody believes me.
Nope, because she lies. Why would you
Smoky
believe her?
almonds. Yeah, I have stuff downstairs. Like, I have cheese. Hey. Oh, okay. But it was going after BB June's. That was just a slip when I called it a burn. Because people were...
She called the thing on her lip a burn twice, just FYI.
Sam totally abuses BBJ. I try to stop him every time.
Morning, Janessa.
But he sometimes gets away with it. He's very quiet.
Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate
You
it.
want a close-up?
Of
Can
what?
you take measurements?
Oh, God. I'd really rather not. That's so out of focus, it's not very helpful. Also, we don't really talk about the physicality a lot, but she's making a spectacle of herself and really drawing attention to it, so let's go. Yeah, would I consider that razor burn? No. As someone who shaved their face often for years, no. No, that's not what that is. I don't think.
Can you see it? Ow! Look at my nose. My pores.
Janet, thank you for the super chat. Janet says, doesn't public health track who they slept with to treat everyone? I think so, Janet. I think that that's generally how it works. Like I was saying the other day, I think that they incentivize coming into the clinic to ensure the treatment is actually followed through with, as opposed to just like shooting out a script over the phone. But I think Chantal reached out and said, hey, I can't make it, so give me the script over the phone because I can't make it. Whatever excuse she wanted to use. But yeah, generally in testing, like, there should be a conversation about previous sexual partners and having to reach out to them to notify them that, hey, you might want to go get tested for this because I got this thing. She hasn't had sexual partners since BB, though, so it's only old mate. But I wonder if old mate's reaching out to his past sexual partners. I don't know. Fun to think about.
Is that close? Yeah, it really hurts, guys. It's a cut.
Contact tracing. That's exactly what it is, Lily.
I cut it with the razor.
I don't think that's going to heal well. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not going to heal very well because because of her everything. Just a reminder, team, this is the person who still hasn't gone to get that skin biopsied on her foot, and it's been like a full year now. Diabetes who?
I didn't order food. I have Copenhagen. I don't need to order food. Neosporin? No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not friggin'. What do you think? Burning my fucking lip and shit?
Panchia. Hello, good morning.
Actually, I'm not gonna look like a snob and look down at people who do stuff like that. But, because I was
Oh, mood lighting.
not doing that stuff, but yeah, I bees had my fair share of bees in these past few months, right? And you're probably like, hell yeah. So I'm gonna go to bed soon, guys. I'm just putting my pillows in my llama.
Oh, Punisher, I hope you give that cat a good brush.
I'm tired. Oh yeah, llama. Where's llama? Llama. Oh. Oh god, Dan, I just laid down.
Christopher!
Yes, I can show you the razor.
I thought Christopher was
It's in the
retiring.
bathroom. I'll show you.
I mean, if she did want to prove a point, she would show the razor during all of this discussion, but she didn't. So if she shows one tomorrow, I'll have thought she's actually just bought one to show for lies, because I don't trust her.
Later tomorrow or something. Oh my god, you guys gonna like measure the razor? Actually, yeah, if I show you the razor, you'll see. It's like a kind of like a...
Okay, Aspats and Super Chats ask, I'm going to ask, and I would also like to ask, is anyone else curious if Old Mate got the business on his birthday? Because if they did, she just reinfected and he will reinfect her. You're meant to take the antibiotics together for a reason. Look, I don't know. Foodie was just at Old Mate's as a friend to help him edit his video and drive him to an appointment at 9 p.m. Do I think they fucked? Yeah, probably. Probably. But whatever.
an oblong shape, and it has like slits. I was like holding it. Oh fuck, it hurt so bad. So I was like kind of like that. Just thinking about it. You know that sharp
Best friends
sting
forever.
feeling?
Exactly under a state.
You're like, fuck, I cut myself. I should just get myself waxed. Oh, I want some like homemade vegetable soup. He makes such good lentil soup. But
Mary, you have a bag of lentils downstairs. Go and make your own goddamn lentil soup.
at the same time, I also have an STD. I don't feel well. I'm just gonna sleep. Oh, Chubby Moose!
Oh, buddy.
Hi, Chubby Moose.
Jenny, thanks again for the super chat. Jenny says, you and Zachary Michael should do a joint charity stream and donate to LGBTQ charity in retaliation. I mean, good idea. Good idea. I don't know. I haven't done a collab in a hot minute. Who's got a spare 4 hours? I think that'd be good. Purposely, I think that charity streams shouldn't... Look, no, I'll say it this way. I wouldn't want to host a charity stream or be part of a charity stream that's specifically focused around this content. That's what I'll say. I think if we set up, like, a fun, like, a variety hour with some people and did, like, an hour's worth of streaming with multiple people showing off talents like, oh, I don't know, playing the ukulele or the kalimba, that would be really cool. But, yeah, for me, I wouldn't want a charity drive or charity focus to be around Chantal reaction, specifically, if that makes sense. That's kind of just a me thing, maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna keep watching.
Hi. Oh, he's a chubby man. He's a chubby man.
I have not named the uke yet. No. I gotta think of a really good pun. Like Duke Ukum.
Anyway, I'm passing out, guys, so I'm gonna go to bed with Sam. Oh, you chubby. Oh, do you guys kiss your pets? I just can't help it.
I hope whatever's on your lip is not transmissible to your cat.
So anyway, yeah, I'm so tired. So
Good morning,
I
please.
will let you go here, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, guys? Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully, it won't be such a mess.
I doubt it.
Good night. Love you all. Bye.
Okay, bye, Chantal. We're done, team. Oh, and the rain has just started. How beautiful. We're done. It has been a lot of Foodie today. Foodie's the worst, and I don't like the way she speaks about anyone or anything. And that's it. I think that's about it. Team, I would like to thank you all for joining me and helping me unpack today's content, because it has been a lot, and I appreciate you listening to me rambling. I hope you all got something done and you were productive, and I appreciate each of you for being as respectful as possible in the chat and for being wonderful human beings. Go out, be productive, be your best self, and take the lessons and learn from what we watch. For those of you who are rewatching, thank you. I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs, and always, everybody go out and have a fabulous day and or night, and I will see you in the next video and or live stream. Bye.